Hello, I'm Steve Shaw, National Coordinator of Football Officials and Secretary of Rules Editor for the NCAA. And today we're presenting our first training video for 2024, and we're going to be focused on game action from Week 0. And even though we had a limited set of games, Week 0 provided some excellent learning plays, and it was our first introduction into our new technology rules, namely our coach-to-player communications and the tablets on the sideline. All seem to work well, but the big stress test will come this week in Week 1. But the conferences have worked hard. They've worked well together to ensure the technology holds firm. And it'll be interesting to see the impact of technology on our game. We may have seen a few more huddles this past week than in previous years, but too small of a sample size. We will be monitoring the pace of our game and the number of plays per game so we can see if there is an impact with the technology. So with that, I want to say thank you for all the preseason preparation. Let's make it pay off in Week 1. Let's get on into our plays. First play this week is a targeting play, and the good news is that in all of Week 0, we only had one targeting foul enforced, and this is it. And we're going to see that the quarterback drops back, he keeps the ball, slides feet first, and is hit hard by defender number 13, and we see that the umpire gets the marker out. And as we go back and take a look at the replays, as soon as the runner lowers his backside, we know that he's considered down there. The play's over, and the runner transitions to a defenseless player. And then number 13 comes in, leads with the head. That's our indicator of targeting. And then there's clear forcible contact to the head of the defenseless player. So replay can confirm all aspects of targeting here, and number 13 is disqualified. Now let's make sure that when we announce it, that we announce the number of the player being disqualified and we get the correct number. But it's important also to note here, and good job by the umpire, that the call here was a dead ball personal foul with targeting, and we want that. So if the targeting for some reason had been overturned, it wouldn't be, but if it would have been, we're still going with the dead ball personal foul. So dead ball personal foul with targeting was the correct call. Good job umpire, good job crew, good job replay to confirm all aspects. Play 2 is a big play in the game. It's 3rd and goal in the 4th quarter, and we need to be alert. Now, as the offense is settling in, we see that there are clearly 5 men in the backfield. The top receiver is going to go in motion, and then we have the snap. So this is an illegal formation at the snap for 5 men in the backfield. And we need to get this. This is a scoring play in a critical situation. We need to stay focused, have discipline during our pre-snap window all game, never lose our concentration, but especially near the goal line. We need great communication between the headline judge and the line judge, always. Play 3, we get a run off left tackle for about a 6-yard gain, but we get a flag from our umpire for an illegal block below the waist. Now, we know by rule that a lineman can block below the waist in the tackle box until the ball leaves the tackle box. And if the lineman's block is initiated 1 yard beyond the tackle box, is considered within the tackle box. But this block by number 51 of the offense is approximately 4 yards downfield, and it's illegal. Unfortunately, the defender was injured on the play, but this is a good alert, good call by our umpire. And remember, backs can block below the waist in the tackle box if the block is directed from the front. But no other blocks below the waist are allowed other than in the tackle box. And this is a player safety change, and it's delivered decreasing lower leg injuries by players being blocked. So it's a good change for our game, but make sure we cover all aspects of blocking below the waist in your pregame for Week 1. Play 4 is an interesting play and worthy of discussion within your crew. We're snapping at the minus 31, and we see the quarterback fakes and then throws, and the defender, linebacker number 36, almost intercepts the pass. Now, the headline judge and line judge both have flags down for an ineligible receiver downfield, and we see number 51, he's right at 5 yards downfield when the pass is released. But there was a solid discussion by the crew, and as we go back and take a look, we see that number 51, he releases, goes downfield, and he's blocking the defender, starts at about 4 yards. He blocks the linebacker that's attempting to intercept the pass. This is a foul for offensive pass interference. So let's stay alert for this type action and convert from an ineligible receiver downfield to offensive pass interference in situations like this. Play 5, we have a punt play, and it gives us the opportunity to review our rules pertaining to the kicking team catching or recovering the ball near the goal line. Here we see that the ball lands near the 10, bounces toward the end zone, and number 1 of the kicking team possesses the ball at the 2, and he carries the ball forward into the end zone. Now, the crew properly spots the ball at the 2, and this is correct by NCAA rule, as we know that if a player of the kicking team catches or recovers a scrimmage kick that has crossed the neutral zone, the ball becomes dead, and the ball belongs to the receiving team at that dead ball spot. So this is a good job here to spot this at the 2. And as a reminder also, it is always the position of the ball. So if a player has his foot on the goal line but downs the ball while the ball is in the field of play, then it is not a touchback and the ball is down at the dead ball spot. A final note, side judge, great position here at the pylon. Back judge, you must anticipate this and get to the goal line. Play 6, we get a kickoff, and we see receiver number 26. He's going to muff the ball. He recovers at the 2, and then we see the crew blows the play dead. They shut down action when he recovers the ball. And as we go back and look at the replay, 26 does give a fair catch signal. He muffs the ball right at the goal line. The ball goes forward into the field of play. He picks up the ball at the 2, and we properly shut it down. Now, if the receiver completes the fair catch, we know his team would put the ball in play at the 25. But here he does not complete the catch, and the ball by rule is dead where he possesses it, and because of the fair catch signal, it negates his opportunity to return the kick. Now, if the muff ball had stayed in the end zone and the kicker's down it there, then it would be a touchback. But remember that the fair catch option was put in place for player safety. Let's do a good job right at the goal line. Let's be aware of all these situations that can happen to us. Play 7 is a 2-play vignette on swinging gate formations on tries. Now we see the team lines up in a swinging gate formation here, and if they snap the ball from this formation, it's not a scrimmage kick formation because it's not obvious that a kick will be attempted. So the offense must have at least 5 players numbered 50 to 79 on the line, which they do here. They actually have 6 players numbered 50 to 79. So the formation is legal and the snap is legal. We know it doesn't have to be between the snapper's legs, but it must be a quick and continuous backward motion, and it is here. So this play is properly executed for 2 points. Now the second play in the vignette, we see that there's a swinging gate formation as well. The offense snaps the ball, throws a pass, complete for 2 points. But as we go back and take a look at the formation, we have 2 players in the lower part of the formation, number 50 to 79. We have 51 and 77, and number 15 on the end of the line. And then on the top of the formation, we see number 71 and 75 on the line and number 88 on the end of the line. And the snapper is number 47. So there are only 4 players numbered 50 to 79 here. And so the numbering exceptions don't apply because it's not a scrimmage kick formation. So this is not a legal formation. So let's be alert to the formations on these swinging gate plays. Our last play this week, we're going to be discussing the play clock, and let's talk with our play clock operators in pregame and make sure they understand our mechanics with the play clock. And it's listed on page 123 of our CCA manual, and it states that the play clock operator will consistently start the 40-second play clock within 1 second of the trigger signal from the on-field officials. Now, our first play we're going to look at here, we see the runner is out of bounds and the game clock stops at 3:07. There are 2 or 3 seconds before the game clock restarts, and then the play clock doesn't start until the game clock is all the way down to 3:02. So we lose 7 to 8 seconds here. And the next play, similar situation. The runner's down between 2 minutes 41 seconds and 2:40. And the play clock does not start until the game clock is at 2:32. We're losing 8+ seconds here, and this was consistent throughout this game. So back judges, when this is a repetitive pattern, you must know it, and you've got to go talk to that play clock operator at the earliest opportunity and get them on plan. We can't let this fester throughout the game. Well, that's it for our plays this week, and use these plays as learning opportunities and discuss these in your pregame. And I know we'll all come out of the gate in week 1 ready to go, but let's remember, we want quality fouls, nothing technical, make it be there. We want crisp ball movement, no committee meetings, and no walking on the field. Make sure we have excellent communication with coaches, with players, and other officials. Courtesy always, and use your winning words. Concentration, that's so key. We got to stay in the game every play, and let's make sure we display our integrity, courage, and poise. Let the tight situations reveal our true character. And above all things, let's keep hustling. Best of luck.